Ladies and gentlemen, what another Rain God's motherfucking episode up in your ass now.
42.
Episode 42.
Don't know how
Rain
many
God's in your ass. Motherfucker! You heard it. It is another Rain God episode with Munkus and myself. It's episode 42. It is April 12th.
Sounds legitimate.
April 12th. And you are listening to the smooth sounds of cave music here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Wonderful day.
And the traffic is... Remember the... do you remember that Saturday Night Live where it was the two chicks and they just did nothing but talk in calming tones and they talked about...
The radio they
think
were
they
radio
were, yeah.
and they answered calls.
Yeah.
And the
You're like, well, when
salty balls.
When you're weaving baskets and sweaty balls.
Yeah, the Alec Baldwin skit.
Anyways, so you heard it. It's another Rain Gods episode. I had tried to get St. Kynes to come in, but I gotta tell you, I'm starting to question his loyalty to the CMP CaveCast because
he chose over coming here today.
It still baffles my mind, and I don't even want to talk about it really, but
unforgivable.
Is that shit unforgivable? He chose to go to his only begotten son's third birthday party. Well, I don't think he went. I think they probably just have it at their house. It's not like Kynes only gets to see him, supervised 3 hours every week. No, he's got his kids, ladies and gentlemen. For now. But yeah,
good dad.
Chose to go to his kid's birthday party instead of come hang out with us at the CaveCast in this stuffy room with a microphone in his face. How could he? Is my question.
How could he? Why? Why would you not want to be here?
We're such good company.
They don't remember anything before 3. So,
anyways, you're fired, Kyle. So, that's so. We might as well.
To the good dads out there,
yes.
You're fired.
And to the shitty ones,
fuck you.
Yeah. So speaking of parents, Mother's Day is coming up, right? It's pretty soon.
It's May coming. Yeah.
It's May.
No, it's coming in May, I think, right?
I'm coming in April. Oh. Yeah, I don't. I gotta figure that out. What day it is? Because kind of snuck up on me and
I haven't came since last January. Where was he?
Jesus,
where did he come from?
Are you still fucking with Tinder? Or
I brought it up sort of last week a little bit to you, sort of talking about it, but it's it's just not. I think I might get on OkCupid.com, and go and take one of the real websites and try to get it. No,
you should go on Top Shelf Cupid first instead of just OkCupid. See what you can do there.
I'm not going for the average.
Set your sights a little higher, bro.
Jesus.
Bottom
of the barrel Cupid.
And also Jerry was gonna come in and sit in with us today, but he was. Guess where I saw him last night. At the bar.
He was
at the fucking Harvard bar. He's all banged up this morning, and
I imagine
he goes. I texted him. I said, "So you gonna be able to come do the CaveCast today?" And he's all, "Nah, man. I actually feel like shit." I'm like, why did you say actually? Like, did you think that I wouldn't believe you? Like,
well, normally when you
to be perfectly honest, I fucking I'm not lying. Yeah, I saw you last night.
So yeah.
I saw you. I asked him if he had any luck because he was dancing with a girl, which I think
Jerry dances.
I think because he's all I thought I had that girl I was dancing with all locked up and didn't end up happening. It's like that story over and over again. But the thing is,
it's probably worked for him. A small percentage where those girls he's probably taking home, right? Yeah.
Well,
I don't.
it's a large percentage, but that's just because of the weight of the last one. If you go by body mass, he did take 60% of them home.
Oh shit. I mean, it's small, the small victories, I guess.
But yeah, you were. I didn't tell you you're gonna have to carry this episode today because I'm a little hungover myself.
Well, I have a hard time.
Ready, go.
All right, people.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Damn it! You beat me to it. I was just getting ready to say it.
You do the Dennis Miller. I don't want to get off on a rant here. But so last night I think, was it last week that I told the story about Merle and his mullet?
We did not. It was two.
It was a couple episodes.
2 weeks ago, I think.
Well, we went over there again to my girl's friend's house for a little shindig, and first of all, mullet guy was walking out the door as I was walking in.
Oh, you missed each other.
So we just kind of high-fived on our way in.
Passed at the crossroads.
Yeah. But there's this other guy. What do you think sounds like what do you think is a real hipster name?
Gary?
Nah,
I'm trying to...
Maybe Luke? No.
Luke's too bratty,
Yeah.
Brad.
Luke and Brad.
Luke and Brad together, sitting in a tree. Okay.
So anyways, Starfire is the guy's name. No.
There you go.
So he is
Apple.
A new apple orchard McGillicuddy.
Okay, who named their kid Apple? Someone did. I don't know, but yeah.
I feel like it was Gwyneth Paltrow or something.
It was one of them.
Or maybe that was just her
Famous
name
people.
in Iron Man.
Fiona Apple.
Mm-hmm. That was my first crush, Fiona Apple.
She's been
God.
bad.
She gave me my first voice boner. Have you ever had one of those where a girl just got such a sexy voice that you get a boner?
Adele, I guess. I don't know. That's weird. Not a literal, but a voice that I can take away the person's how they look and say like, oh shit, damn, she sings better than she looks.
Voice boner. This episode brought to you by Voice Boner. There's all kinds of different boners, people. All kinds. So
Morning Woods.
So anyways, I see this guy first, and hipster as it comes, he's got the gelled up hair that's not spiky, it's like waved over, And he's
does it like he smeared it or just is it prepped up?
It's
okay,
prepped.
so it wasn't just the.
No.
Okay.
And he's got of course the thick rimmed glasses on, the hipster glasses. Yeah. Like
Russell
I mean, I got
Westbrook
a pair of them. So, but
never seen you wear them.
just my glasses. They
okay. I like them. No, you look good.
Thanks, man.
He's by no means hipster.
So, and he's got green shoes on with a matching colored green shirt, which really just annoyed me right off the bat.
How green were
green like
I couldn't wear green shoes really.
I used to have a pair of green shoes that were made out of canvas. They were Nikes.
I see how you could rock something like that, especially if they're Nikes.
Oh God, yeah. I might rock them today. It was like junior high. Anyways, so, not judging right off the bat, other than the green shoes and the green shirt, but except that he's the kind of guy that he's got a little bit of a sense of humor to him. He thinks he's funnier than he is. And he also he literally like 5 times referred to it. He goes, I got 10 grams of weed in my car. He kept saying that, 10 grams of weed. I got 10 grams of weed. Just anytime he could shoehorn it into the conversation.
I got 10 grams of weed out in the car if you want to smoke.
Yeah. And,
or if you want to buy.
But anyways, I don't remember what we called the guy with one leg.
Brian.
That's real close to his actual name. Jesus, I'm not very fucking.
I just thought I just said it. I'm not.
I think that's what it was. Well, he's they're standing there, and okay, God damn it, let me open my notes here. Cause dude, it's so rude. I just start whipping out my phone all the time and just start taking notes.
It's funny.
So he goes, "Oh, that's what it was." I was making a joke about because like Jessica punched me or something like that, and I'm like, "Oh, did you hurt your hand?" I'm like, punching this, fucking chiseled steel or whatever.
Yeah. The rock hard.
And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, you don't want to be punching steel." And then he turns to the guy with one leg, and he goes, "Is that how you lost your leg? Because you were trying to kick steel?"
What the fuck? Really? That's crazy.
He just looks at yeah.
Like that's not even like I'm just like.
Well, it was even more awkward. He goes, "Is that how you lost your leg?" And the guy goes, "What?" And he goes, "Trying to kick steel." And it's like you didn't get my fucking awesome joke, but
It was a joke about your fucking you not having a fucking foot, dude.
so he goes,
Jesus
so he goes,
Christ.
and he goes, "No," and he goes, "Oh man, but really, like, what'd you do? What happened to you?" And so he tells him, I shot myself, and he goes, "Yeah, I shot myself," and I don't know, I shot himself through the hand and the foot, but
Does he have a scar on his hand?
Oh yeah, it's a perfectly
shit.
I guess, yeah, but he said he was getting out of a truck to shoot a coyote or something like that, and he explains it to him, and you could see the guy got offended kind of because he wasn't being very like, it was just weird,
Yeah.
and he explains to him what happened, and the guy goes, "Man, that's gotta suck, huh?" He just
and he's a hipster, and that's what.
But no, I didn't explain right because on outside view, it's like hipster-ish, but nothing, no part of his personality.
Okay.
I don't think he's ever been in a coffee shop. He probably owns a scarf, but I don't think he's read any Thomas Pynchon novels or anything.
It's the style, so he's rocking it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But and then homeboy's girlfriend,
Jesus Christ.
She's awesome because she didn't like him and started shredding his life and stuff.
Was she the shredder of the previous?
Yeah.
She is a shredder.
Yeah. And she didn't
better be
hammer
watching
him.
out for the Ninja Turtles.
She didn't hammer him quite as hard as she did the other guy, but she gave it to him pretty good. Was making fun of him, and apparently the girl whose boyfriend it is,
Yeah.
she when she got the boyfriend, she came and was like telling her friends and stuff, and got back to me, of course, that, "Oh, he's got a 9-inch dick, I guess, or something." And
the dude,
like, yeah,
hipster,
but it's supposed to be some
looking
kind of
dude?
it's supposed to be some kind of like secret or something. And then
What?
I want to tell you another
Characters
thing before
galore, man.
I'm skipping ahead in the story. Damn it! So he goes, he comes out and his girlfriend's cold, so he's like, she's like freezing. She's got a t-shirt on. It's fucking cold outside, and takes him a while. And he's like, "Oh, you want my sweatshirt?" And she's like, No. And he's like, "Here, take my sweatshirt." Blah blah blah. Gives it to her. Well, so then he's standing out back with us, and he could tell he's just fucking, he's getting cold. And he's like shivering and like got his arms crossed, and she comes out and she's like, "Oh, babe, are you cold? You want your sweatshirt back?" And he basically goes, "No, it's okay," and holds his hand out. so she takes it off, and he's going, as he's taking it from her, the whole time he's going, "Nah, I think you're still cold. You should wear it." And you can't see at home, but I'm acting out putting a sweatshirt on as I'm doing this. And so he's like, puts one arm in, and he's like, "No, I think you're still cold. I think you should." And he puts the other arm in. He's like, "Are you sure? You seem really cold." And he's zipping it up and going, come on, wear the sweatshirt. And he's zipping it up. And so he's just kind of an ass.
He's contradicting everything he's saying.
Well, he was like, actions. "I'm taking this fucking sweatshirt, but I'm gonna try to
look like a nice guy."
Yeah.
Like,
but sorry, but it totally didn't. Do you want to take our shoes off?
No.
If we take our toes and we put them together,
we
like
touched our shoes together just a second ago.
If we scissor with our toes, wouldn't that be cool? You want
I'm glad I got the mental image of 2 women in my head.
toe scissoring?
Now I got big toe fucking. Man. All right.
So
Interlocking toes.
so they're out there, and he said something earlier about wanting to go to his buddy's house and hang out, like. But then, and he's doing the same thing that he did with the sweatshirt, where she's like, "Do you want to leave?" And he's like, no, like, you know, like you're the one that wants, because he doesn't want to look rude in front of everybody. He's like, you're the one that wants to leave, and blah blah blah. Basically, as he's walking out the door, you know, he's like dragging her out the door, like, no, we should stay. And it wasn't that extreme, but anyways. So the girl, the ball buster girl, she just gets fed up with him, and she goes, good, get the fuck out of here, all 9 inches of you, or something like that. Just brings it up, and he overreacts, like a black person that saw magic. He's like, oh, you told them, oh, like fake blushing and just a fake.
What
dude.
a weird dude.
And he's going, I can't believe you told them. And
what a weird dude.
And so he's trying to leave. He's kind of embarrassed, but I also like his reaction made me think like it's totally not 9 inches.
Yeah.
But so then I'm sitting out there and I'm thinking, because they went inside, and I was like thinking they were leaving, and I just go, because we're all sitting out there and they're all laughing and shit, and I just go, I gotta see it. And then I got up and I ran inside, and they were by the door, and I was all, listen, dude, I was all, it's not gay or anything, but I want to see it. And so I was trying to make him pull his dick out and show everybody, because I wanted to put him on the spot, you know. and I was just hassling him, and fucking, I'm just like, dude, come on, before you leave, like, it's not gay, dude. I'm just, you know, and he got all embarrassed, and
I bet he said how weird he was.
Yeah,
and it seemed like he handled stuff a little bit differently than most people.
But I was hounding a stranger that I met an hour before to see his dick.
Right, that's a first, huh?
I go. It's not like I want to touch it. I've just never seen one in person.
And, I mean, we've had these type of things happen before. Didn't little truck touch your?
Oh yeah, he touched my ball.
Onesie.
He touched my ball. Yeah, because that was the same thing. He goes, little trucks goes, I just got to see it, man. And I'm like,
not gay.
I'm like, okay, and I pull my balls out like without people asking all the time. Like, of course you can see it.
I've done it once, and I remembering back on it, I wish I didn't. Because
hey, it
was
for competitiveness. We were trying to win a fucking beer pong game.
We didn't win. That game sucked. It was the championship. They won.
Yeah, so I mean, spoiler alert, I didn't get to see the dick, but I did get to see another man taking down a peg or two from being an asshole.
Yeah.
And
well, fuck you. How you lost your foot? Yeah, you lost
your
foot. Like, what?
Just made it into a joke, and that was the first night he met him too.
Really?
So he's making a foot joke.
I was just gonna ask, if he fucking knew him at all.
But yeah, so then we ended up getting a little tossed up and decided it was a good idea to go to the bar and
let's go to the bar.
Let's go to the fucking Harvard bar.
Which one? You go to Rumors?
We went to the Eye, and then we went there after. Fucking Jerry's like, dude, you guys should come to Rumors. I'm like, fuck you. And then I had like another shot, and I was like, yeah,
let's go to Rumors. Was the eye cracking? Did it have a bunch of people there?
Yeah. It actually felt like the olden days, like when we used to walk in and everybody, where everybody know, and it's cheers.
I loved
it.
It was,
and I walk in,
it really was.
What's up, dude? You know, and
it really
fucking,
was. It was a great place.
It never seems to fail.
Younger generation came in.
Yeah. Ruined it all. Fucking goddamn kids. Never seems to fail. There's always somebody that comes up and wants to spit raps at me. Like 60% of the time, just because they know, they recognize, and come up and want to spit raps at me. So I got to listen to people fucking rap, and then, I want to come over and record, dude. Blah blah blah. Is he online?
No,
I wish we could call Dylan.
Just put that. I was gonna say we tried to get him on the show too, but I asked him about an hour before we started.
Yeah,
and he's just not
He's
Doesn't
kind
communicate very much.
He's kind of off the grid a little bit.
There you go.
He went from Zach Morris phone to no phone whatsoever.
Zach Morris.
He went from Zach Morris phone to smoke signals, I think, is how he's communicating these days.
I've been wondering what all that was going on over the mountains the other day. I didn't realize he was trying to talk to me.
Yeah, you got to pull out your little guide and see what he's trying to say. But don't worry, people. We do have a little. I got a little special Dylan fix for you for the break for our sponsor today. It's not really a sponsor. It's just a
Dylan rocking it.
Just a Dylan mashup.
That's fucking funny. Anyways,
so you want to get into the serious talk, or do you got something else?
I don't have any serious talks that I can't talk about. I like the serious talks. I think we should go for them.
Well,
I'm the boring master, I think.
Well, so this was the time where the police were put in a position where they absolutely had to do something, or there was going to be a fucking revolution on their hands, because this Walter Scott shooting. Did you watch the video yet?
I see clips. I haven't watched the whole video. I've seen him get shot. I've watched him get shot.
That's pretty much.
And I've seen in the new footage they've released of the dash cam.
Yeah,
shows that
where he
was trying to find anything and everything to get him in trouble.
Yeah,
didn't they? They taped off the fucking like a crime scene.
Yeah, I saw that when he pulled him over. So for anybody that fucking lives under a rock, and it worked out. It's the standard white cop shooting a black guy, unarmed black guy, but this time, instead of hearsay and whatnot, you've got full video evidence of. So the cop pulls him over, and he goes up, and the guy tells him, he said, "I'm buying this car from a friend on Monday," or he said, "I bought this car from a friend. And we're doing the paperwork Monday." Yeah. And the cop thinks he's catching him in a lie, which he wasn't. He wasn't. At that time, he might be in a stolen car or something.
He did have a warrant for his arrest, but that's the only reason.
Was it for shooting somebody in the back 8 times?
I'm sure it wasn't for anything even close to that.
So
bullshit.
So the cop goes back to his car, and he kind of was a dick to him. He pulled him over because he had one brake light that didn't work, which I'm pretty sure is not against the law.
It's one of those things that they should pull you over for and say, "Hey, your brake light's out."
Hey, did you know? Yeah.
Yeah, and
have
that's
a good
it.
day. I'm gonna go protect.
I wanted to let you know. Yeah, because that's what I'm supposed to do.
So, and then we've got the standard. I was fearing for my life. He reached for my weapon. Excuses. Yeah.
So, but you can't believe that when you hear it. Like from any cop, any situation, it is used so much.
It's overused, and it's the boy who cried wolf. Maybe the Mike Brown thing. Maybe he did reach for the gun
Well, look at it this way. They say like if a person is in a crime and there's nothing to prove that they did something to a cop, or say they kill a cop, there's no video of it, that person's going to jail, or they're going to prison, maybe death penalty.
Probably death penalty, yeah.
Because they killed a cop. Whether it was in self-defense or not, there's nothing proving it was in self-defense. But when it's the other way around, there's no video evidence on something like that, they get off because of it. It's hypocritical. Yeah, how the judicial system does. Yeah,
there's a clear hierarchy of the people, and
they don't prosecute.
And the problem is, I saw a thing that it said, that's the other thing, you want to not get shot by cops, stop breaking the law. Well,
it's the dumbest shit.
Well, you've got laws that and police unions that prop up, basically above the law type of status for these cops, and then that's a dangerous when you give somebody that much power, and it's been proven that they don't properly psych eval. They rush people through the what's it called, academy. They rush people through because
Well,
if they took the time to properly train them, most people wash out and get bored
They
and
don't
decide
want
they
smart
don't want
cops.
to be a cop.
They
yeah.
don't want smart cops either. They
Yeah.
take lower. They
IQ
if
levels?
your IQ's
Yeah.
too. They don't for some reason, because I guess it's actually I have no idea why you wouldn't want smart people being on the force, because if you were crooked for one, they'd be able to get out of it. I mean, you see how dumb these people
Well,
are
it's
when,
like-
when you have the video
Yeah.
of it. Like that cop just he shot him.
It's
And
like
it was
having,
like he wanted
having
to shoot
attack
him.
dogs. They're like attack dogs that they're dogs, so they're obviously
Yeah.
not as smart as people.
Yeah.
And you have them for one purpose. You want them to follow orders. So anyways, Walter Scott jumps out of the car when the cop goes back to run his license or whatever. Takes off running. The guy was 51 years old too.
Yeah.
Which was kind of he seemed younger. The video is kind of
He looked
grainy.
younger.
Well, so somebody walking by was witnessing these two guys scuffle because the cop caught up to him and I believe tased him or tried to tase him, and here's the thing. This is the thing that I always think about is when you get that cop that keeps yelling, stop resisting, it's an instinct to protect your body. Like when your limbs are being pulled behind your arm
to
and
where
your
you're
shoulders are
exposed.
about to come out, it is an instinct to fight back
You
and try
want-
to protect your body because they're overextending those joints. And then you have a guy, no matter who he is, pointing a taser at you. And
it's up to their discretion whether they're going to shoot you or not.
Yeah,
That's
and,
what it gets.
And so he kind of fought back, and you could see in the video he knocks the taser out of the cop's hand and just takes off running. Doesn't reach for it, doesn't try to get a hold of the taser at all.
Nothing.
Just takes off running.
But
And when he gets about 20 feet away, the cop pulls up, draws down on him, just starts firing and shoots 8 shots into the guy. Well, I think it looked like
he hit him 4 times in the back and once in the leg.
Yeah, I was going to say it looked like he missed the first one at least.
I thought at least that's what I think.
But here's the thing that got me was as this video is going on, like he goes over, he cuffs the dead body, and well, apparently it's procedure, but it's also fucking inhumane and kind of fucked up if you ask me. After you just murdered somebody to just handcuff their dead body, what's he gonna do? Fucking come back and grab for your
We've been
gun?
watching the Walking Dead. That shit.
I would be a great day when the dead come back.
I don't know. It'd be the start of a new world.
A whole new world.
I'm sure to see how many times he was
So,
shot.
but this guy filming was pretty amazing to me because another cop shows up pretty quickly and checks the guy's pulse, and it's obvious.
Wasn't
that
it
he's
a
dead.
black cop too?
Yeah. Well, as this is happening, this dude that's filming is on the other side of a fence, and they don't even see him somehow, which boggled my mind that they wouldn't go over and throw him on the ground and stomp his phone, try to get rid of that fucking murder evidence. And so I put on Facebook, the motherfucker must have had the cloak of
Yeah, I saw
invisibility or something,
I put
some sort of spell.
Ja Rule, it's murder.
Yeah, murder. But then the cop walks back 30 feet to where his taser's lying on the ground and picks it up, carries it over, and drops it next to the body. And then his story in the police report was that he the guy, Walter Scott, got a hold of his taser, and that's why he had to shoot him. Which, blatant, this is the most damning video evidence that I've seen, of this kind of thing, where there's no way to spin it,
Yeah.
And
other than,
I would say big ups to the police department
but they had to.
for handling it swiftly and justly,
They had
but
to.
that's like I
you
said, there's a certain straw that breaks camels' backs, and you saw what happened in Ferguson over something that looks like it was probably justified. Now that
the more the more it
evidence comes
out,
out, and they find out that some of those eyewitnesses were lying, then.
Yeah.
But this is cut
But
and dry.
Ferguson had a problem,
Yeah.
and it needed to
Yeah.
be exposed, and that whether or not that place needed to be, but yeah, like you, back to you.
Hopefully, some sort of good came out of that, and they did the whole probe and everything on the racist system that St. Louis PD or whatever has there. And do you know? Did it say where this was? I don't recall.
I just damn it.
Well, it's just then the police
South
report.
Carolina.
That's right.
Somerville.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then the police report. If that video wouldn't have been there,
That would have happened. It would have.
the police report
Yep,
would be the truth.
That would be the truth.
That they would go off, and you'd have another dead guy that all he did was try to protect his body from injury, from harm, and then he ran. Which is the same thing. And if you see it in somebody's eyes that they want to hurt you, there's a fight or flight that comes up.
Well, and you can't help yourself. Yeah, like it's instinctual for a person to protect themselves. We're not just we don't. If someone touches you, grabs you, in any way, depending on the loving way. But if they grab you, you react, and I've seen enough video to see how and to know how I feel when I spread my arms out, and how vulnerable that feels, and knowing that there's 2-3 cops holding you down and someone has a gun on you or a taser.
Right.
That's a scary fucking thought. And you get people just saying, just comply.
Yeah.
It's like,
stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Why are they fucking Why are they slamming me off the ground?
They're tearing
Not
my
me,
shoulder
but,
out of the socket.
Why do I
have
have
to resist.
injuries after this?
Yeah, if I wasn't resisting, then you'd be tearing my fucking shoulder out of its socket.
Yes. Anyways, here's what I wanted to get to. On a lighter note, an ex-cop that was police chief, I'm pretty sure that.
Oh boy.
Was a 8-year-old. He raped a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Didn't you tie him up too or something?
Yeah,
I don't know.
they had
Anyways,
bondage gear.
well, guess where they found him, people?
So did they? Okay,
Dead
they actually,
in the backyard.
Right? Did they do cause of death or?
The
one that I read, they didn't. They
hadn't. Yeah, they hadn't known yet. I'm hoping that this is not a suicide.
I know.
I am so hoping this is not a suicide. And I know that sounds horrible, but fuck him. That's that poor boy when that happened.
Multiple times too. It wasn't just one time that he did it.
That's what blows my mind.
They found bondage gear in his office. The cops had already
dead.
He was already being indicted on using narcotics on the job. He was stealing pain pills from evidence.
Fellow officers.
Yeah, and they got sick of him probably nodding off, while driving or something like that. And he did, motherfucker. He did.
Good riddance to bad rubbish. I love that saying. I just love it.
Right.
Good riddance to bad rubbish. Even when I write it, it makes me. I send it to somebody. I mean business. But yeah, I had to go on to a better feeling than what I just had about that Walter Scott thing.
Okay, I got something for you. First off, I am getting more and more excited about this fucking Deadpool movie because something else just came out where they have pictures of Ryan Reynolds in the Deadpool outfit. Were you ever into comic books a whole lot, or?
I never really got into them. My mom just never. My dad didn't have them, so I didn't really read them.
Yeah. I was definitely into comic books. I wasn't super into. I didn't have a lot of Deadpool or anything like that. I was kind of more like, I liked Spawn and
Did you watch the Batman one that was on Fox? I remember that's one I tried to watch. It was comic-y, but it was like, it was a darker one though. It was
I don't remember that.
oh,
But Deadpool was always cool, and
Right on.
and it fucking they did Deadpool in the Wolverine movie. Where they spliced him to get his genes with another bunch of other mutants. So he at the end of the movie he had all these powers, and they had his mouth sewn shut. And it's like, are you he's the merc with the mouth. You can't fucking. And he wasn't in the suit ever. It was just, it was kind of like a obscure Deadpool.
So so it wasn't it wasn't Dead, or was it Deadpool becoming Deadpool?
No, they didn't even follow any of the story in the
Okay.
Wolverine one. It was just part of their narrative or whatever. But
Yeah.
now they're doing it right.
They're getting it.
Yeah. Hopefully they're doing it right.
See, I wish all those would have somehow fit together. I thought that's what they were going for, and they do tie in a little bit.
Yeah.
But
This one I think is going to be a little bit more of a standalone, kind of like Daredevil was. Hopefully, way better.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That one was
There's not a lot
real-
of crossover there. Apparently, I think Spider-Man might be in one of these Avenger movies coming up soon. But anyways, I got a little. It's 2 minutes and 49 seconds. This video I want to show you
Right on.
that. I mean, you're not going to be the same after it, so.
I don't ever want to be the same.
But I want a little bit of. It's narrated, but I want your live reaction as we go through this, and I'll pause it whenever you need me to discuss.
Huh.
Come on now. Come on, my internets.
There is something wrong with Teddy. Don't worry, Teddy. The doctor's going to find out what is wrong. Countdown.
Okay, tell the people what you're seeing so far.
They're getting ready to do an operation. It's called Teddy Has an Operation. There's the cutting board or whatever the thing is on. It's a teddy bear that's on a cutting board with surgical instruments, pliers, knives, syringes, scissors,
And if you
some
look
peroxide and bear gas.
Bear gas.
Just got
Yes,
sprayed
bear
on
gas.
the teddy bear.
Okay.
From 10 now, Teddy. You won't make it to 1 because the doctor is putting you to sleep. Now the doctor can begin his operation. And
Clippers.
Teddy will not feel a thing. Now Teddy
Shaving the teddy bear.
The doctor cuts into Teddy's flesh with his medical
Oh
instrument.
my lord.
Teddy's flesh. I
His
gotta hear that
flesh,
again.
And that's what it's not
I gotta hear the ways.
With his
flesh. That
The
it's
doctor
a real
cuts
lush
into Teddy's
flesh.
with his
Flesh.
medical instrument. Look,
God damn it.
Oh my god.
the doctor cuts into Teddy's flesh with his medical instrument.
Teddy's flesh. Okay.
This guy's voice.
Look, there is Teddy's bonbon layer, which makes him sweet. The doctor takes a closer look at Teddy's bonbons. That isn't a healthy bonbon.
What? He just no fucking way. This is how'd you come across this?
Jessica showed it to me just like an hour ago.
Oh my god. He opened up the fucking
So
bonbon and
The
there's
bonbon layer.
the bonbon layer, and he opened up a piece of the candy that was in there, and there's cigarette butts
cigarette
in
butts
it.
in a candy
In
wrapper
a candy wrapper.
from his bonbon layer. Okay.
That
Teddy's
makes sense.
flesh.
Healthy bonbon looks like. The doctor removes the bad bonbons. Now let's look inside Teddy's play pouch. The doctor says, what a mess. More sprinkles, please. Teddy sprinkles. Now Teddy can play again. But a good doctor looks deeper than that.
What?
Oh, that is a good sign. Teddy's crotch unicorn is healthy.
These people are some serious weirdos.
Teddy's crotch unicorn looks healthy. So they're peeling away layers inside this bear. You have to watch it. Teddy has an operation.
There's realness in this side of this fucking
Yeah,
bear.
we've got deep inside this bear.
This bear has organs.
Okay, and his crotch unicorn looks healthy.
It looks small.
Deeper than that. Oh,
That.
that is a good sign. Teddy's crotch unicorn is healthy. That means his imagination is healthy.
Woo!
What a good sign, Teddy. Let's look at his kidney now. The kidney is what gives Teddy patience. With kids, look at Teddy's kidney crayons.
What?
They have gangrene. The doctor puts in nice red healthy crayons. You won't hate the children now, Teddy.
It's an actual like organ from something that's inside he's inside the teddy where he's sticking crayons in.
Broken crayons, like but they were the wrong color. He's gonna like the kids now. Fuck.
What is wrong with Teddy's courage? The doctor looks inside Teddy's courage sack. What has happened?
What?
What has the doctor discovered? Oh, look. Teddy is riddled with fear. He is afraid. Look at what...
Okay.
This is Is this for children?
I don't think so. What just happened? What just blew your mind?
It was a sack. I don't know, a sack of
It looked like a deer stomach.
stomach. Yeah, it was, and he cut it open.
His courage sack.
He cut it open, and there was a toy bug in it. All right?
No,
Like,
that was fear, Marcus.
That was fear.
In his courage sack. God damn it.
What fear does to your courage sack. The fear is removed and the doctor replaces it with curiosity.
Oh.
The curiosity will help Teddy's courage.
Putting a butterfly, a
Now
lizard,
the
and a
doctor
frog
must
back in
explore
it.
Teddy's heart.
Okay.
That is with...
That's a real heart, huh?
It's like a beef, like a cow heart. It's as big as the teddy bear. Okay.
That his love comes from. Look how big it is. Look how much love Teddy has. What has gone wrong? That's it. That is what happened. Teddy loved a bad boy. What can the bad boy do, Teddy? Oh, Teddy.
Okay. Give me something.
Okay. He took his heart, his very large cow heart, turned it around, and pulled an action figure out of it, a bad boy. And
Teddy loved a bad boy.
Teddy loved a bad boy.
Teddy had a bad boy in his flesh.
Bad boy do to you, Teddy.
Teddy.
Jeez.
What did that bad boy do
People,
to your flesh?
if you need to see this, if you have,
Yeah.
if
There's
you haven't,
there's no possible. If we were the best fucking storytellers in the world,
doesn't do it justice.
broadcasters, yeah. Teddy's
Bad
flesh.
boy broke Teddy's heart's heart.
Oh, that's good. That's actually pretty clever. Fuck.
Teddy loved a bad boy.
Break his heart's heart.
And look, here is a new child for you to love. I think we've done it. It's time to seal Teddy back up. Just look at the doctor putting Teddy back together again. The operation is complete, and soon Teddy will be all better again. Good night, Teddy. I hope you get well soon.
Prelude in C minor.
Oh, there's some other videos, I guess. The human test. Oh, we're gonna have to check
dung
that
beetle.
out off air sometime.
Yeah, I want to subscribe to his page almost.
Oh God. Teddy had a bad boy in his flesh. Teddy.
That was weird.
Yeah, you're welcome. So
Thank you for making me different than I was before I started this. That was strange.
Yeah, you're never gonna be able to go back.
Well, no, it's not. It really is one of the strangest things, in all seriousness, I've ever seen.
Dude, it's so creepy. Teddy,
It's up there with the Asian people video with their weird body part things. Remember?
Oh
that?
yeah,
That was weird, and
I forgot about that video.
there was one more that I can say I remember, like.
Oh,
Not
the
today.
instruments, they were playing the weird instruments.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that and they were what the weird things were playing the instruments. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Those two and this one. Yeah, which you both
I'm just gonna
showed
put. I'm gonna put just a whole bunch of videos on my Facebook today that we talked about, or that we talked
There
about.
you go.
All of them are going to change you internally in some way if you watch them. So stay tuned for that, folks.
your mind will be blown.
We 45 minutes. You want to take a break?
I'm down for a break.
Okay.
It's patty time.
So we are going to take a break, and we will be back. Well, for you, it'll be 1:15, and for us, it'll be a hand job and a half. So,
Because I'm not going to finish.
I'm terrible at giving hand jobs. What are you going to say to bring us into this one instead of it's not really a sponsor?
Well, hey. And now a
Wait.
word from okay.
Wait, I got it. And now a word from a guy that needs an AA sponsor.
There you go. Kids are learning how to jack their shit with amphibians.
I was so wasted. I was so wasted. I was so wasted.
Their feet are like hands. I want to look down my dick. 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 Oh, he's adorable.
Here's what grinds my gears. Fuck you, ladies.
Fuck you, ladies.
All right, everybody. This is Dylan with my weekly public service announcement. Do not ever pay the hooker for sex. Pay her for the good conversation afterwards. And that'll do.
Fuck you, ladies. Fuck you, ladies. Here's what grinds my gears. What grinds my gears is old lady is always wanting to fucking shut you down. Shut you down. Fuck you, ladies. Fuck you, ladies. Fuck you, ladies.
Oh, there it is. We're back. That was a special Dylan mashup. For those of you that have heard some of his appearances, he threw up live on air.
God.
One time
He was not feeling good
He
that
was all
day.
drunk and went and puked in the bathroom next door to
I think
the
he was quiet that
where we were
time.
recording. You could hear him in here.
One of his less talkative ones.
So, there's one person that, if you want to go and take a ride with him, you might want to think about that a couple of times. Before you do, Nelly, charged with a felony drug possession.
God, man.
Rapper Cornell Haynes. I see where the Nelly comes from now. Cornell.
There you go. Yeah, because I didn't.
Nelly's 40, by the way. 40 years old.
Damn, he was older than. I thought he was younger than Eminem when they came out.
How old's Eminem now?
Let me check.
Well, I'll read this lovely story. So,
he's 42. Eminem's 42.
42?
Dre's 50 and 30 Cent is 39. Oh, 50 Cent is
30
39.
cent.
Jay-Z 45. Where's
Damn.
our idols going?
Damn.
Well,
How old would
whatever you
Tupac be right now? Died in 96. And he was
I
20.
think 1973 he was born.
I don't remember.
Yeah. I'll get it.
So Nelly was charged with a felony drug possession after his bus was stopped for having the incorrect ID stickers for Tennessee.
46 is how old Tupac would be.
Wow.
Yeah.
So troopers noticed the smell of marijuana, of course.
Which he had hardly any of.
They noticed the distinct odor of marijuana when they stopped the bus on Interstate 40. The Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security. Apparently, I don't know.
They were
That
on their way to
seems-
St. Louis.
That seems extreme.
They stopped the bus. It was a bus, I think. That's why.
Yeah.
Because it was a bus. and so they might have thought they were taking illegals from.
You can find me in St. Louis.
St. Louis, like they're
Where the
way
meth
past the
play,
border.
rain all day. He got. They found a plastic bag containing 5 colored crystal type rocks that tested positive for.
Methamphetamine.
Ding 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 ding.
We have a winner.
They found a small amount of marijuana and drug paraphernalia. Oh, geez, I didn't even read this part. What?
Yeah.
Several handguns were also found, including a
lot.
gold-plated 50 caliber Desert Eagle pistol. Desert Eagle. My pistol says Desert Eagle .50 down the side of it. Yours says replica. Found a Desert Eagle, huh? Let's see. Brian Jones, 44 of St. Louis, was charged with being a felon in possession of a handgun. I wonder who that is. I wonder if Brian Jones is Murphy Lee's name or something. So the bus was believed to be traveling to hometown of St. Louis, and they were taken to jail. Nelly's bond. Nelly made his $10,000 bond.
Doesn't it make you think different of him a little bit about how he, you know?
Okay.
It made me think a lot different of him.
When I read the story, I started thinking back on, like when he was in
Just start doing this shit.
when he was in The Longest Yard, and then when you'd see him, he kind of had that tweaker that tweaker smile, you know, that weird tweaker smile, and he's got the gold tooth, the one gold tooth, and he's always doing something with his hands, rubbing his hands together and stuff like that. You know, I could see it. I could see Nelly being a Twizzler.
He has been for some time. I imagine he's not fooling around. Five rocks, fuck. I'm wondering how big these rocks are. Is what I'm trying to think.
5 colored.
I mean, they say rocks, right?
Oh, here we go. Further investigation revealed approximately 100 small Ziploc bags.
Ooh.
Oh, to the like little selling
Distribution
bags. Yeah.
Oh, I know those little. They come in like little boxes, and they're not really. It's like one box.
There were 6 people on the bus, and the wheels were going round and round.
In all their heads.
So it didn't say how much he was busted with, but
I bet it doesn't dent his pocketbook.
Nelly's a Twizzler. Well, $10,000 bail is only $1,000 to get out, right? Don't you have to make 10% of it?
Yeah,
he had that in his he had that in his sock.
I think of the songs, like how it, like the it just made me think totally different of him. I have to listen to some of his music from back then and listen to his lyrics and see if there's anything that sort of refers to it, because he talks about on the first one, his first CD, which was fucking awesome. I loved it. It drugs a lot.
I got some playing time too. I remember we listened to that shit a lot back in high school.
Really, it was fucking. We had that, an Eminem show came out at the same time about.
Oh man, really?
No. It was Nellyville and Eminem show came out, but before that, they came out sort of the same time too.
Okay, yeah.
Marshall Mathers and those two CDs got
fucking
some play. Yeah.
Seriously, and you could still go back to those Eminem albums, and
Jay-Z said it too. Only buddy pushing albums is Eminem, Nelly, and himself, pretty much. Really, that can sell rappers that could sell albums at the time. Right. He was on a song. He said it. Only people pushing albums that Pimp Juice and us.
That's crazy.
Pimp Juice.
Do you know how many platinum albums there was in 2014? This last year.
Do you?
Yeah.
When did Eminem's CD come out?
I know what I think.
When did Marshall Mathers LP 2 come out? Did it come out in 2013?
I think in 15. Oh, wait, 13.
Well, because if that came out last year, I'm gonna say like 3.
Yeah, I think there was 0.
But if it didn't, I was gonna say 0.
Yeah, I think there was.
You know, that's what I was gonna say. But it depends on if that album came out.
It's the music industry. They're like learning slowly. I think dudes like Sage. Basically, I think the underground music is kind of changing. It's kind of changing the way. Yeah, hello. What the hell? Somebody knock on the door?
I think someone opened the door from the living room.
But those guys, they didn't have the major label distribution and everything, so they had to get internet savvy real early because, they realized, well, like, I got to do this shit myself, and this internet thing, back in the late 90s or whatever, this crazy internet thing, they
jumped on it.
They had to, it was something that in order to survive they had to do.
And then to get their music out, there was no other way to. And
now where you have possibly 0 platinum albums sold in the year, that's something that they're having to go to downloads. On
October 16th in 2014, no one had gone platinum yet, and that's what I came to.
Yeah. Oh, and I think it lasted out the
rest of the year
through the holidays.
Oh yeah.
But that's fucking crazy.
Wow.
And TVs kind of, they're coming along slowly too, where there's no reason this day and age why just like people don't buy a whole album. Sometimes they're just like 1 or 2 songs, and that's those pop artists really. None of them ever had strong full albums.
No, they make money off of their singles.
3 singles, and then
it changed music for them a lot because overall albums aren't enjoyable to go listen to because they don't put the production into those songs.
Yeah,
and they just use them as filler, and they even call them that, filler songs.
Well, if you got 2 or 3 hit songs, you're gonna fucking make some money off of those songs. And then,
because people just click.
And
click
who cares if
shit.
You disappoint your fans with the rest of your album? But that and now TV.
Been the approach for years.
TV is gonna be the same. Like where it's like, why do I have to pay for fucking MSNBC or why do I have to pay for Fox fucking News when I wouldn't be caught fucking dead watching that channel ever? Like.
Right.
So why do I have to pay for it? Why can't I just pay for the channels that I want to watch all the time, and
pay by the channel?
Yeah, exactly. And it's gonna happen.
You know how much more money companies would make, like ESPN. You know how much fucking ESPN would make so much money.
Well, at that point, it reminds me of my weed selling days where dudes always wanted ounces, and I don't want to sell the ounces because I make twice as much money selling smaller bags. Because you can't. And
if you can get them out quick enough, at a reasonable rate, it's worth it.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, if you can sell a whole ounce, you could sell a whole ounce for, let's say, $200.
But you bought it for how much?
Yeah. You bought it. You're gonna make $20. You're not gonna make much off your ounce. But then you bust it up into a bunch of 20 bags, and you'll make you'll make some money off of that.
And
shit.
Some smoke.
Huh?
And some smoke.
Yeah.
Because people don't normally have scales, and you just take a nug out of your throat.
But that's what they're gonna come to find, and people are really starting to get internet savvy now about that kind of stuff, and that's just the way it's going to be from now on.
Well, I'm pretty much in that boat at this point. I don't think I would buy TV unless I'd buy a computer first. Right. I mean, to see if I could get my internet, if it would process something like TV fast enough, and then I'd find it. I mean, not saying it's legal or like whatnot, but I'd find it, and there's no reason to pay for it because I do, like you were saying, only watch certain channels. I don't watch a bunch of different channels, so sporting events are about the only thing that I spread my viewing on for channels. Otherwise, it's ESPN, History Channel, Science Channel, and
and various couple other shows on whatever channel that you don't always watch.
And I could find them on the internet if I needed
Yeah.
to, if I really wanted to watch them that bad.
Yeah.
So it's weird how slow things go, because it takes for that light bulb to pop in people's heads.
Right.
It takes it longer for other people. Than
And
others.
it's like it's the old guard holding on to what they know got them to the dance.
And ignorance.
You know, it's
They think they stick true
Yeah.
to that's the way it is. You know
it's
that
people
that's,
grasping onto it with dear life. Like, no, this is just like Howard Stern with radio and the whole Ari Shaffir thing. It's like no. He
why would
goes.
you
He
attack-
goes. You want to be a broadcaster? Get a job in terrestrial radio and become a broadcast. It's like,
because
but
why would you slam someone like
it's
that
not-
for no reason?
Yeah, that's not what we want to do.
It's because
dumb.
It's,
No, it's not. That's not a thing anymore. Like nobody. That's background music at best and background noise at best when you have to listen to. But normally people don't even have to listen to the radio in their cars and shit like that. It's and he himself is not. He's on satellite radio. But he's holding on to those ideals and like I said, what got him to the dance for dear life before before he's out of the game.
And what he said about doing your time, your working, like how like he didn't do his research on Ari through that whole thing anyway. Just to comment on.
I don't
that
know. I've never
situation.
heard of him.
It's like he obviously
Robin.
didn't do his fucking research because he's done, the guy's done his time.
Yeah.
And he's pretty fucking funny. So
I loved his response too.
that was great. That
Yeah.
was fucking great.
And he didn't even go hard. Hello, Mr. Stern.
Did
I just
it
want to
right.
thank you for mentioning me on your show, on your program.
Basically,
And-
using it as a
So we have this thing called Google. You type it in. .com period com. Yeah,
that was brilliant.
just the fucking snark levels were out of control.
That funny is awesome. I love that fun when someone keep it even kill.
Right.
It's dry humor, and that is to me it's my favorite types
Yeah.
of comedy.
I enjoy a good blasting, like when somebody gets, because Ari himself does it sometimes.
Yeah.
Really? Are you fucking kidding? Just like the Anthony Cumia type fucking shred fest. But
Yeah.
then he takes that route, and it was really great, really smart.
Yeah.
Because I think those ones cut a little bit deeper.
And he's about to he's on the verge of being where he wants to be. I think.
Yeah.
His star, like
That-
he'll start getting roles in movies. I bet. And shit, because he is getting out there, and that Howard Stern really got him out there a lot more than. I mean, people who'd never heard of him before that
Yeah.
got a dose of who is this Ari Shaffir
Let's go
guy?
check it out.
Yeah, and there was a
Let's see how
certain
shitty he really is. Howard
Yeah.
says.
There's a certain percentage of those people that they're Howard listeners, and they won't listen to it, or they won't even acknowledge that it's good because they're just gonna side with Howard. But there's still this small percentage that's gonna go be like, oh fuck, I like him. He's actually
Yeah.
good. Why does he have to go on the fucking radio? Why? Seems like he gets it out there pretty good right now.
Yeah.
Just a bitter old fucking Howard Stern
And-
mad because he had to go through different hoops.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
all it is, I think.
And comedy's the same way. Louis changed the game with the internet. It's like, oh, just download it straight from my website and give me the money instead of going through all these different
You guys
outlets
do it
or
this
something.
way. I don't have to do it your way. I can
No,
do it my way.
$5 straight to me.
my
I don't
way.
have to charge you fucking 12 because I got to pay $7 to, a bunch of other people. So it's, the game has changed.
It just
game
ain't the same. I would. Dill got back to me.
Oh, yeah?
Said I would, but I can't today.
Tell him to call in. Did he just message you back?
I don't know why I go to the first keyboard.
So, did you see that Rand Paul has announced that he's going to be running for president?
Not Ron.
Rand, the
Not
son.
Ron.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how his son's ideals are. I haven't
They
seen them.
are.
It seems
They're very similar to the Pappy. They're both libertarian.
He's either. This is gonna sound stupid. He's either better or worse. Like he's not the same, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's going to either be better or worse.
And there's something I didn't like. His slogan: "Defeat the Washington machine." The Washington machine, which
he's going to be part of.
Yeah.
If he wins, like what?
What happens when you try to defeat the system from inside out? Oh, you become part of the system.
Yeah, that's it. It's hard to.
But you know,
There's certain levels
if I gotta
though.
have somebody, I guess.
But you don't have to have somebody. That's the greatness. I guess
Yeah.
we do have to have somebody.
Yeah.
But I don't have to put my vote who
No.
I want out there. Which I'm gonna start doing others from now on here on out. I'm writing in people's names and shit. You'll probably get a vote for me next year,
Nice.
or not next year.
I got one vote in the electoral. I was almost
It is
there.
next year. Shit.
Yeah, dude, it's coming up quick. Time.
And one vote for Danny Admire.
I show up.
We
I
he
show up
has
there in
3
a
votes.
suit.
Like, well, wait, he has 3 votes. Like, I don't know who the other 2 were.
That's crazy.
I also,
One was a guy that just picked 2 random names.
okay, and I admire things a lot, so admire.
And also, John McCain is he's gonna run for senator again, re-election as a senator.
He's gonna hobble.
In 2006. I don't like. I would almost like put money. Like I'll run for senator if he is still alive. When he's old, he was old back when he was running for president.
You know what you gotta love about Las Vegas is, I think there's over-unders on people's ages. Like
Dude.
there's actual betting on
No,
when
celebrity
people are gonna die.
Celebrity
Like,
death pool. Yeah,
That's what you told me
Stanhope's.
about it. Okay.
Celebrity death
There you
pool.
go.
I'm sure he's on there. Yeah, there. It's funny because like Stanhope has Ralphie May at the top of it, like on his roster. It's like fantasy.
Yeah, that's
It's like fantasy
that's
football, but
funny.
with people dying.
An over-under on people's fucking lives.
Uh-huh.
Well, you could even have your own. Like he probably has himself up there.
Yeah, he's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he drinks heavily and but yeah, so that's coming up. And you know, like I said, he's a he runs as a Republican, I think. But he's libertarian.
What? How much longer are we gonna go? Just so I can give him a time limit.
20 minutes,
Okay.
we'll say.
Okay. Just hopefully getting a call in from
Maybe
Or-
maybe a little Dill action.
De Leon.
A little Dill interview on what he's been doing lately.
Yeah.
Next on the Basket Weaving channel.
With
When you take grass and dry it out.
you pompous bastard, shut up. That word just came in
so,
my head, so I had to use it in a sentence. That's
I'm
the
going
sentence
to
that came.
I'm gonna slip in the name that juicer music right here.
I do let you bang. Hey, let me bang again, man. Let you bang.
With the magic of recording studios. So a guy got busted for steroids, but we didn't get any of them right.
Oh man.
George Oliveria was busted for steroids.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think the game still goes, until the drug tests actually all come in from the people that we picked. But,
I wanted to do it to that one too, and you said the game now every time I'm going.
it just ain't the same. Did I tell you that, Yoel Romero got hurt?
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this. You've got Luke Rockhold facing Lyoto Machida. You should bring up the rankings, the UFC
Okay, right on.
middleweight rankings. So you've got
Which I'm not gonna go to the ESPN site. Bellator.
UFC.com, I would say.
Yeah.
You've got
The official
Lyoto
UFC site?
Machida, who is ranked third. You know, he's only lost to the champion at 185.
I like doing this.
He's fighting Luke Rockhold.
You
And
said which
middleweight?
Middleweight, okay.
And Luke Rockhold, he might be ranked 4th or 5th, but he's a bad motherfucker. And he is only lost to the guy that's facing Chris Weidman coming up, Vitor Belfort, you know. So it's a couple of killers. And then you've got Jacare Souza, who's ranked number 1, was supposed to face Yoel Romero, who was ranked number 6. And you basically, I think what you have is kind of how Machida got the title shot at John Jones. What are you looking at?
I got it up there
Okay.
for you.
So Machida is 3?
You got
there it is.
he's 2 actually.
2. Okay, Vitor's 3.
Fucking that's yeah. Wow. Well, I guess up to all the way through 6.
Bunch of killers.
Yeah, all the way through 6, and Musasi's Musasi.
And Tim Kennedy's a beast too.
Didn't we just see Musasi lose?
Yeah, he lost to
He
Lyoto.
got beat okay.
Oh wait, did he get knocked
I thought
out or
he was
something?
the one who lost to an unranked guy who's a good fighter. He was no, I'm thinking of you middle or small guys. I'm not thinking of.
You might be right though. I think Musasi might have got finished recently.
I guess I can look on his name right here. I can click on it.
Oh yeah, that's easy enough.
Right here.
Oh no, he beat Costa Philippou.
Yeah, he hasn't. What's that? One upcoming.
He got knocked out by Dan Henderson there.
Souza knocked him out.
Oh no, he knocked out Dan Henderson. I'm
No,
confused.
Souza submitted him.
Yeah,
Dan Henderson.
that's what it was. It was Jacare.
Okay.
And he lost to Lyoto.
lost, or won, I mean. Yeah.
So, what you've got is, like I said, Machida versus Rockhold. Go to Luke Rockhold's thing and let's see what his last fights have been.
Oh,
but then you've got
that's
Jacare versus Romero. So it's kind of like a one night 4-man tournament to see who gets the next title shot, sort of. Like the 2 winners of these fights most likely won't face each other. One of the guys will get a title shot, but I've seen Dana do it before, and it's same way Machida got the title shot against John Jones. It was the same thing. There was 4 guys fighting. It was Shogun was fighting Brandon Vera, and Machida was facing somebody, and it was basically whoever gets the most exciting finish is going to get the title shot. You know, so then you've got these 4 guys, and I'm sure it's going to be the same thing. Whoever finishes the most excitedly.
What do you
And,
want to see from Rockhold?
Yeah. See, he's finished Bisbing, Tim Boach, Costa Philippou, and he lost to Vitor. Vitor knocked him out.
But-
TRT Vitor.
But before that, that's it, right? He's lost 2 fights,
Yeah.
and it was to Vitor and who? One of these 2, Souza.
No, he won those fights. He must have. I think he's only lost 1 fight.
Wow, I thought for some reason it's 13. Oh,
But so then Yoel Romero gets hurt, and he's out of the Jacare
it
fight.
says he's 13-2. Huh.
And so who did they pick to put in against Jacare? Costa Philippou, who is way down in the rankings. Jacare already finished him in the first round like a year and a half ago, and he's coming off of a loss, but he was fighting on that card,
So it might.
so they brought him up
it
just
might
to keep.
hurt Souza.
That's what I was thinking, but I think it's only fair to give him the title shot if he wins convincingly,
'Cause
even if he's fighting a scrub.
Because he's been doing it,
And he's ranked number
consistently.
1. And so if Rockhold beats Machida, which I don't think is going to happen, then maybe you have a problem, then maybe Rockhold you can talk about, because it's a better win, against Machida, and if he finishes him, then you might have a case there. But
I'm looking at this Jacare's win lot, and there's no reason he shouldn't get a title shot.
yeah,
He's
and
been
Jacare
waiting in the shadows for a while.
Jacare lost to Luke Rockhold in Strikeforce.
That was his
decision.
last loss.
Yeah, and that was to lose the Strikeforce middleweight belt. And so then if Rockhold and Jacare both win, which I just don't see Rockhold. I see him maybe decisioning Lyoto, but I don't see him finishing, and I think he's gonna lose because Lyoto's a bad motherfucker. But I think you have to give Romero, because he's basically going to finish this guy in the first round or the second. He's gonna finish him. That's just, I think it's a bygone conclusion, and or a foregone conclusion.
Go with it.
He is a bad motherfucker. He's scary looking too.
Yoel?
No, well, yeah, Yoel is, but Jacare.
He looks like a fighter. Yeah, he looks like a warrior. Actually, he's a warrior, and I was gonna say he's one of those guys that I haven't watched a lot of him, but every fight I've seen of him, he's dominant.
Yeah,
and he doesn't look like he has holes. There's not too many holes.
No, and it used to be his strike. That's, I think, why he lost to Rockhold, because he couldn't get him to the ground. And Rockhold is a good kickboxer, but now he throws bombs, and he's got good striking. Yeah,
or box.
Yeah.
So he knew how to fight. Yoel, Jesus Christ. See, my problem with him is we both saw that fight.
Yeah,
where he
Stoolgate, they called it.
Yeah, he could have very well lost that fight if he would have came in on when he was still buzzing.
Yeah.
From getting knocked down the previous, because if there was another 10 seconds in that round, he would have lost.
Yeah.
Bell saved him, but I guess to come back and do what he did,
that was a crazy fight.
It was a crazy fight. And I don't want to, because he deserves it. He deserves it.
Yeah.
Just as much.
And
not as much, but you see, from the record, he's only lost one fight.
Yeah, and Tim Kennedy kind of even said it himself. He said, it was fucked up and everything, but I let him punch me in the face.
I mean, it wasn't like
I let it happen,
Exactly. It's not it's something that he could have. I think him saying that meant he let his guard down because he thought he was.
Yeah.
He thought that it was his fault. He took blame for thinking he had him.
Yeah.
So he's a pretty good fighter too.
So I'm bummed that Romero's out. Tim Kennedy might not. I think he's so fucking fucked up over that Romero fight. Like, he might retire. And steroids too. He's like super against steroids and the fact that people keep getting busted.
And he's 35.
Yeah.
And if he's not doing that type of stuff, it's gonna keep him.
He's a brick shit.
The last time he fought was against Yoel.
Yeah.
So he really might call it quits.
Yeah, he doesn't have a fight scheduled. He's really thinking about it. But
he wasn't hurt, was he?
No.
Right? Yeah.
No, I listened to an interview of his.
Man, he's not a bad. He only lost to Souza and Rockhold. And in recent.
Yeah.
Other than that, I guess he hasn't beat too many people.
Middleweight is a division
Robbie Lawler
of killers.
Fucking beat Robbie Lawler.
Yeah, it was when Robbie Lawler was fighting outside of his weight class he should have been in.
He beat Bisbing. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
He roughed Bisbing up. They had a big beef going. Seems like Bisbing always is able to bring, because people don't like him. Like, people really they got a problem with Bisbing.
I don't like him really until I didn't like him until I started actually when he would commentate. I started liking him when he commentated.
Yeah, that's why I
realized who what type of person.
Right.
Like same thing with what's his? I don't know why I can't remember his name. He fought John Jones. Fuck it. Why can't
Oh, DC.
yeah, Dan Cormier.
Yeah.
He's likable because
He's
of who
got
he
a
is
fight
on.
coming up. He's fighting.
Oh, that's
he's
one. I
fighting.
think that's going to be on a fight night or one of our not pay-per-views.
Huh,
I'm hoping.
Who is it he's supposed to be fighting? I forgot.
Let's check it. Daniel Cormier.
Anyways, sorry guys, and
Oh,
for the MMA rambling minute.
We haven't talked about it in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since we did some.
Bader.
Oh yeah, he's gonna stomp on Bader's butt cheeks. Ryan Bader he's good against mid-tier dudes, but
Well, he's good against everybody but the Joneser, and he went 5 rounds with him, and I think that's for him. It's good. He has one run at him, one more run at him, and that's it. Because I think he should call it quits after that, just for himself.
yeah,
he has a family.
He's pretty old.
Yeah, he has a family and that. He's
Well, I'm fucking call it an early one today. I'm kind of
haven't
hungry.
heard I'm starving like a Marvin from Afghanistan.
No word back from De Leon's. I love how you can just bring up.
My toolbar. I put it with the sites that I go to. It's nice. But no.
Oh, look at that charlatan.
Okay.
Oh, I wish you people could see this disgustingness right now. Kyle has the nerve to fucking blow us off for his kid's birthday party and then post pictures of said birthday party.
Like he's enjoying it or
Like-
something.
I think he's just doing it to rub it in our faces.
Oh, man.
The goddamn nerve. Well, on that note, now that I'm fucking mad, let's call it quits. I'm gonna get some food. And
Yeah.
maybe
I gotta-
fucking touch my dick or something.
I don't know if I should just, play the politically correct and just say happy birthday.
Yeah.
Or say, what is wrong with you?
No, I mean, I'll never forgive him for this, but yeah, happy third birthday, Alex, from the boys at the CaveCast.
Happy birthday, man.
And that's it. Go like our Facebook page on Cave Music Productions on Facebook, Twitter at Danny Admire, at Munkus CMP, Munkus with a K, and at Saint Kynes if you want to go throw some shade his way for not having his priorities straight. So that's it. The song of the day. What is the song of the day? Oh man, I never. Okay, this guy.
Named Steve. No, sorry.
What?
I don't know. You said this guy named Steve. I thought we could keep going with something.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. For a second I was like, I did not say this guy. So I was confused, but I did say this guy.
You definitely
I
did,
said,
or
for
I'm
sure.
hearing shit.
No, it's on recording.
Okay.
So. Asaf Avidan is the guy's name. And he sounds like, what's the chick's name? The singer that died choking on her own vomit in the 60s. Me and Bobby McGee.
What?
What's her name?
I don't know.
God damn it.
I can't. It's,
She was like she's like one of the best, 27 Club or whatever. She died when she was 27. Damn it. Bear with me. Janis Joplin.
okay.
This guy, he's got kind of a Janis Joplin-y type voice. And fucking amazing singer. But anyways, I found this new Tom Waits song that I like. And I was looking it up on YouTube. And I found that this guy covered it. And it was a fucking great cover. I'm going to show you afterwards. But long story short, couldn't find that song. So here's this one. It's called Small Change Girl from Asaf Avidan. And enjoy the rest of enjoy the work week, motherfuckers. Grab some
It's almost summertime.
Grab a handful of sack and tell your moms we said hi. Cave music.
Not brown paper
CaveCast.
bags. Shut up, Marcus.
She can make the birds and bees get down on her little knees. She can whisper to the breeze and make it to the bark of trees. She can make a foghorn ring. She can make the mountains swing. She will make it clip your wing. She will get your tears to sing. To sing. She's a world to me. She can turn her flesh to steel, but she can't get her scars to heal. She will make you think she's real. She can make a diamond heal, and she can get your bed to shrink. She can get your ears to blink. She can get your eyes to think. She can get a horse to drink. To drink. She's just a small change. She's just a small change.
Thank you.